Welcome back. This is our community resource section, and our community partner tonight is Miss Jennifer Gripsover with ITN of the Bluegrass. So tell us what that stands for.
So a lot of people ask that. It's the Independent Transportation Network. We're actually an affiliate off of a national organization that has 13 affiliates. So ITN Bluegrass is Independent Transportation Network of the Bluegrass.
And who do you transport?
So we're a charitable nonprofit, and our mission is to transport seniors, those 60 and older, and individuals with visual impairments.
And how do you do that? You do it by bus, by car?
We are one of the few transportation services that uses exclusively passenger vehicles. We say that it's very important, the dignity of the transportation, and most folks don't want to show up in something that calls attention to them. So when you arrive in a private vehicle or a passenger vehicle, it looks like you're being driven by a family member or a friend.
So give me an idea how it works, how you access it, who you transport, and
Sure.
the process.
Right. So it's a membership organization. So somebody who's 60 or older or somebody with a visual impairment calls us at 252-8665 and lets us know that they want to join. You fill out an application with all your details, the special transportation needs that you have, so we can customize the transportation to you. And then we have a profile in our computer system, and we use information technology to help us match our riders with our drivers. We utilize at least 50% volunteer drivers, so we're always looking for great volunteers. It's a wonderful experience to drive. We have a wonderful group of riders, over 250 people who ride with us, and we match them with volunteer drivers who will, well, you ask how you get things set up. You call in advance and you actually speak to a person in our dispatch office, which for most of our clientele is important. They don't want to be scheduling on an app or something. You call the office, schedule the ride, we show up at the appointed time, and then we come back to pick the person up and take them back home.
Do you just do Central Kentucky? I mean, how far do you transport?
Anywhere within Fayette County, and we go a little bit of northern Jessamine as far as Brandon Crossing.
Is there a cost for the transport?
Right. So to become a member, it's $50 for an individual membership, $65 for a family membership, and then we charge by the ride. There's a pickup fee and a per mile charge. So an average ride is $10 to $11 each way, depending on the distance of the ride.
So if somebody wants to help, they volunteer, money, dispatch, how can somebody be a part of your organization?
So our biggest need is for volunteer drivers. So if somebody would like to volunteer with us, a great thing that they can do is when they drive, they're also accumulating credits that they can either donate to somebody else who can use those credits to get free rides, or they can save their credits for themselves. It's kind of like, we call it transportation social security. You save against the day when you yourself are going to need to ride, and it's a great way to meet people. After volunteer driving, our next need, of course, is cash donations. We only charge our riders 50% of what it costs us to actually deliver the ride. So that other remaining 50% we need donations for. We also do grant writing. We look for corporate partners to make up that difference.
So how many rides you do in a week, a month?
So an average day is about 40 rides. An average month is right around 850 rides. There's a lot of demand out there, so that's why, once again, more volunteer drivers would give us more capacity to deliver rides, which are very much needed in Central Kentucky.
And very much appreciated by the people that you transport.
It's a wonderful experience. Our riders are very appreciative, and then for those of us who drive, it's great to meet the people. It's hard to describe what the relationship's like in the vehicle, but it's much more like driving a friend than it is anything else.
It's great information. Thanks for coming in.